everybody. Welcome to the show. I'd like to thank you for joining me today at the Watch Hangout. Let's get this show started. And before we get going, let's get a wristwatch check from everybody. What are we wearing today? What is on the wrist?
Buy the fucking Rolex.
Yo ho ho, hello. Oh, audio? You got audio? Well, I think our illustrious Dawn has a little audio glitch there, but welcome to the Friday night show. Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that. I just told a whole great story. I can't believe you guys fucking missed it. All right, next episode, I guess. What's the word on the streets, man? Rolex. This is the news. What do we think?
It is definitely the news. It is definitely the news. I forgot how the frame by frame analysis thing went 2 years ago. I actually went back and found some old episodes from like various shows that did the frame by frame analysis last year. Right. And I have some thoughts about like the way Rolex responds to the market as well, but we'll get into that, man. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Cartoon JJ's back for the night. Still under construction. The new setup is underway. Mac Mini has been purchased. No thanks to the viewers, but
send money now.
Yeah, that's right. I would set up a goal, but I don't know how on my phone. Anyway. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my dual screen. I'm having some problems here, but nobody wants to hear about my problems. They want to hear about Rolex.
Oh, I have a question though. Have you finally gotten all the smell of onion out of your pores?
Man, let me tell you something. I was in the gloomy dungeons of. I thought I was in Serbia, but it turns out I was in a small village on an onion farm in Canada. But I did escape. I bribed my way out of the country with fake Daytonas that I discovered in the back room of, we'll just say, in the closet of a rooftop motel. So I was able to bribe my way out with fake Daytonas, and I did get the smell of onions off me eventually, and I'm back, and I'm ready to talk watches.
Good stuff. So you want to run through the chat, because I'm naked wristed, so I don't have a Rolex to wear. So I thought there's just no way I'm wearing something else tonight.
Oh yeah, we could run through the chat. Starting us off right is our man Matthias. Matthias is rooting for Ali. He's happy to see you. We have. So what is this?
Chillidan Tanks. It looks like a World of Warcraft like avatar name.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm on a different PC, so it was a little tough to see. We got our resident female, Jen G, in the house. Got my man Vimal. We have member of the crew, our friend AB. Thank you, AB. Appreciate you. Says I kind of like the look of the rumored land dweller. Don't like the name though. That is the dweebiest name of all time.
It is.
I really hope they're not calling it. I mean, that would be usually Rolex is very. They move very incrementally. They don't make mistakes. They don't do anything exciting, right? But they don't really make mistakes, right? They don't really, not that they don't make mistakes, but they don't do anything too cheesy. Land dwellers.
They will make a mistake within a given successful line, but I don't recall in our lifetime, even the Cellini, which was soft, so to speak. They don't make a mistake with a whole line.
Yeah, especially like naming the line, right? Like I haven't seen anything that's too cheesy, right? Like you got the Air King, the Sky Dweller, the Submariner, right? The GMT Master, all cool names, right? There's really nothing. The Explorer 2, whatever. Like I'm trying to think. Maybe Milgauss is kind of, but even that, it's not that bad name. You know what I mean?
Not for who they were trying to target, right? Milgauss was for who they were trying to target. It made a ton of sense.
The Land Dweller just sounds like so cheesy. Like I know we were making we were making some jokes if in the WhatsApp group. If you guys are members, if you're not, you should become a member. Click the join button down below. $5, well worth it. You shoot a message over on Instagram, the Watch Hangout, or you can email watchhangout@gmail.com and let us know you're a member. At any level, $5 and up gets you in, and it's well worth it. We got over 100 members, really fun group. Anyway, in the group today, we were talking about, like funny names, like how they did the deep sea, like the mole edition, underground. Like there's just going to be so many jokes of this land dweller.
Exactly.
Do you have a photo of this land dweller, or a rumored photo, I should say? I'd be
I will get.
Yeah, we don't have to do it right now, but I would be interested to look at it at some point today, for sure. I do like. Did you see the teaser? Maybe we'll pull up the teaser too and talk about that a little bit. Let me just finish going through here, and then we'll do that. All right, we got Oscar Nunez in the house. Good to see my man Oscar. We got No Fold. I haven't seen No Fold in a bit. Pull it up, JJ. Let's see. My 40th is coming up in June. Looking to get myself something. I keep thinking a no date sub just because it's a classic. Can't go wrong with a no date sub. No Fold. We actually know someone who might have one available at a very good price for you, my friend. Just so you know, box and papers, all that jazz. Tickle my talk. Hello, welcome. We got Vamal in the house. Says, sorry, JJ, my USAID money has been cut, so can't contribute to the basement remodeling. Well, we got to start up
politics, Vamal. No politics.
We got to start up a nice NGO for the Hangout. We need an NGO. All right.
So,
let's see. But yeah, you're gonna ask me something.
The real quick, because I want to get this on the way because I'll forget otherwise. Happy birthday. Yesterday was birthday to our very own Amish Gambino, the Silky Ferrante, the Bobby Google, Watch Marco, who is also part of Bernie's Watches, sponsor of the channel. Just want to say real quick happy birthday so it doesn't get lost in the very important Rolex news. So if you're out there, Marco, please jump on the panel. If Toyota Mo is out there, Toyota Mo, who's officially promoted to the position of the chief Rolex officer of the channel, he's no longer a medium legend. He's a small legend. He has done a fantastic job getting in shape. So he's a schmedium. There we go. That was the word that Duco took. Schmedium legend.
Schmedium legend.
So if Marco and Mo want to jump on, if Cap wants to jump on, if a lot of the OG crew, I know Duco's out there celebrating an accomplishment for his daughter. So congratulations, Duco. But if the OG crew, REG, GMT, if you guys are out there, please jump on. Real quick, I just want to get that out of the way before I got too in depth in the Rolex talk. Please continue with your hellos.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Marco is actually old enough to drink now, so happy birthday to him. Man, it feels like a lifetime ago when we did the birthday special for him, and he raised enough money to buy himself a GMT Master 2. That was awesome.
Yeah, legend.
Those were the days before they all got ruined by a toothless fuckface. Let's see. Creamy Looms, my man Creamy Looms in the house says, "What's up, everyone? What's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being a member of the crew. Greatly appreciated." We got Alex in the house. Says JJ is finally free. Hell yeah, I bribed my way out of that stinky backwoods country with fake Daytonas. Lots of fake Daytonas to all the Mounties, and I escaped. We have a $2 super chat first of the evening. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate that. He says, hoping Rolex Tudor prices tank down. Yes, me too. Right now, I'm watching the stock market. I want to see what happens April 2nd. I want to see the dip. Landfill Dweller. I like that one.
The Landfill Dweller is one of my favorites so far.
It's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. Let's see. Loose Tooth is in the chat. He says, Land Dweller harkens back to a mobile home with overflowing septic tank vibes. Yes.
I'm just kind of curious, like, how many people in coastal cities are going to buy something called a Land Dweller? Because it's a straight up insult, it sounds like.
It reminds me of, every time I think of it, you know what it reminds me of? The Seiko tortoise with the compass on it.
Oh my God.
Familiar with that? And I like that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, for $300, it's a cool watch, but I mean, for 10 grand, you're gonna buy something like that? I don't know.
Well, the other thing is like the equivalent name, the closest equivalent naming convention by one of the competitors is the Aquaterra, right? Which actually sounds sophisticated.
Yeah.
Right. And I always thought the Submariner sounded better than the Seamaster. Right. Close, but I think the Submariner sounds better than the Seamaster. Land Dweller really just, if that's really the name, and I'm not 100% convinced. We'll get to that a little bit later. I'm not 100% convinced.
Yeah.
But it's just,
I don't think it's gonna. I just can't see it. What is it gonna be? Range Rover, Land Range Rover and a Land Dweller.
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like a cheesy Range Rover. I don't know. Man, we got a very generous $20 super chat from my man Shonuff. With guys like this, they will keep the lights on, keep us in business. Shonuff, $20. Should we give him something for this? Why not? Let's give him a little love. First of all, let's give him a JJ seal of approval. We do appreciate that. $20 super chat. And all right, we'll give you
Well, he has his own thank you.
yeah, yeah, we can play that one, but let's give him this first. Let's have a little laugh first.
The free ride is over, fatso.
I do like that one.
Yeah, we'll give him a little Dean and Joseph once we get underway. We got to catch up here. We got a lot. Let's see what he says. Glad to have you back, brother. Ali, holding me down as always. Got up 5 a.m. to see 20 seconds of a teaser. Let's pray this earth, land, ground dweller has a better name.
Yeah, it wasn't even 20 seconds. That's the thing. So one of the first things I thought was like, this is notably shorter. And it is. Like last year was 22 seconds. This year was 15 seconds. 2023 was 21 seconds. When you only have 20 seconds, chopping it to 15 is huge. And for the first time in at least the past 4 times that I could find a teaser, they actually don't do watches the whole time. They cut to 2 celebrities, one of which I don't know, and then one which is Roger Federer that lusts after Toyota Mo, but that's a different story. So like they took valuable time, like a lot of time away from the overall teasing elements.
Oh man. All right. Let's catch up here. Thank you, Shonuff. Greatly appreciate this super chat. And he says, thank God it's Friday show. Been a tough week. Hey man, that's what we're here for. Fridays are for the men. Speaking of the men, we got to give a shout out also to our man Steve of Leaf Cigars. We're going to drop his link. Make sure you check out Stogie Sampler. Steve has been a supporter of the channel and his company. We like to show him some love. So, guys, if you do smoke some cigars, check him out. We just dropped the link. We'll pull up his website here and show you what he got going. But please check out Steve's gift packs. He gives coupons to all the Watch Hangout guys, discount codes. And I know a lot of guys use them already and like them. If you are interested in cigars, make sure you check our man Steve out. He is a fellow watch enthusiast, so we like to show him a little love. There we go. A little stuffy, man. Allergy season's kicking in.
Dude,
cigar, try me out.
You can get a nice rosado, like the spiciness will just clear out your sinuses. For those who are interested, right now is the season of a bunch of legislative stuff. The UK is trying to go nicotine free entirely. There's all sorts of cigar legislation in the United States. So the CRA packs, or the Cigar Rights of America, are still on sale from Steve. That's a nice way to get a collection of all the big family-owned brands, not the corporate brands, the big family-owned brands that support Cigar Rights of America. So that is also available on the link that we dropped.
You gotta fight the power. What do you think?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
There's a song, right? Fight the power. I don't remember the whole song, but I know that part. Anyway, we got Big George in the house. Good to see my man Big George. He says, hey, boys, good to see you. It's good to see you too, my friend. We got Goldfinger in the house. What's going on? Let's see. Doc Mick says, I found a 1991 Sea Dweller 40 and have fallen in love. We might have to come back to that. I would like to take a look. I like the 90s stuff. I'm a 90s baby. Now, this is what I'm hoping, right? Land Dweller beat me to it. I don't exist, guys. April Fool's. I am hoping it's an April Fool's teaser. It's a joke. And the watch is not happening. That being said, Earth Dweller would be cool, or Earth something, Earth Roamer, something like that. Like something a little more interesting.
I think it's happening, but it's not the Land Dweller. I don't think it's a new line at all, but we'll get there.
I think it's a new Milgas. That's what I think. But
I think it's a modification to the Datejust.
Very interesting. I'm assuming you're talking about the bracelet, which we'll get into when we.
The case also slightly, but yeah, the bracelet.
All right, we got Pocket Watch time in the house. We got my man Sam Ark's vibe. Good to see you, my friend. I think we are caught up. We got Steve's link here. And we got a member chat from our man Robert Wood, member for 27 months. Thank you, Robert. Greatly appreciate it. He says, good evening, gentlemen. Just got back from a watch event at Omega. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Very good. I hope you enjoyed it, Robert. I don't know if you were there with Kurt, but I hope you guys had fun if you were there.
Yeah, they just got together. Tariq, Kurt recently stuff, so I'm glad he was there. And then you do have a show tomorrow with this guy.
Yeah, there we go. We got Philip in the house. Philip of Philip Hearst Media and Time Panda Watches. Philip is a very cool guy, man. He put together some watches for me. Let me see his skills. Did a great job. Very generous. Sent me a little gift on top. Did it for free. You know, whatchamacallit. He even mailed it back for me without even taking the cash. So very good gentleman there. Hooked it up, did a great job on the watches. Even bought me 2 new bezels because he didn't like the way they looked. So very attention to detail. I look forward to doing some stuff with Philip in the future. But tomorrow, guys, we're going to do a Saturday 1 p.m. show, a little different than what we normally do. Can we actually pull up that thumbnail?
I got it.
I got you. Possible? We're going to be doing a show 1 p.m. It's going to be about an hour and a half long, maybe a little less. It's not going to be like a full live stream, at least not the first one anyway. It's going to be a little more high paced, and it's called Let's Build a Watch. This is episode 1. There will be some basic Q&A about how to build a watch. It's going to be kind of a tutorial, a little fun. If you guys have any questions, ever wanted to know, like, you know, how do I stick my stem? How do I stick my crown, stem into a crown, or you know, any of that good stuff? You know, tomorrow's the day to ask. I'll be there. I'll be kind of taking a little bit of a back seat. I'll just be doing the hosting duties. And then Philip will be doing his thing. I don't know if we might have, he has some other guest plans as well. He's got some big ideas planned. So we're going to give it a whirl tomorrow. Tune in Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. The link is in the chat right here. It's already set up. So that's going to be a good time. All right, let's see. What else? I don't know. Does Rolex really do April Fools? I don't see that.
It's not April Fools. It's not April Fools. It's just definitely not their style at all.
Right. We got your friend Mikey in the house. Good to see you, Uncle Mikey.
Wow.
We are caught up, man. We are caught up.
So I've already got. Oh, Vimal needed to make sure that we didn't stay caught up.
Listen, that's my kind of interruption. Super chat. Thank you, Vimal. He says, I want a Rolex Space Dweller to bury Speedy forever. You have the Cosmonaut Daytona, but you know, I think they should drop the Cosmonaut and just keep the Daytona, right? Like the racing, and maybe make another. That would be pretty cool. What do you think if they did another line, another chrono, like a space chrono?
I think in a few years they will. I mean, there's a certain amount of Bucher IP that they don't want to just let languish forever, but I think it's a few years away. But I do see it happening. Like I definitely see it happening. This is that Sea Dweller from the earlier chat, by the way, the 1991 Sea Dweller.
Is that what he found? I thought he said Sea Dweller.
Did I misread it? Hold on.
He said Sea Dweller. You're right. I misread it. Oh, very cool. I like it. Good choice. I dig it.
So I do have the Land Dweller sample images queued up. I have the videos, the teasers from Rolex queued up. What do you want to see first?
I don't know. I'm gonna get the super chat first, and we'll go from there. We got Mobster with a $5 super chat. What is this? Mark Jabauer? Who's this guy? You know this?
PM's friend has a 20. I don't know who. I mean, unless he's saying Parfums Demarly, I don't know. Like that's PDM, so I don't know who PM is.
PM's friend has a 20%. Has a 20% cologne sale. I just bought some today. Sex Panther, 60% of the time. It works every time. Oh, producer Michael.
Okay.
All right. I'm not familiar with some of these guys. Yeah, we're not in the know, Mobster. We're slacking. Mobster, by the way, I still didn't send out your Mobster is getting the annual gifts. I have some packed away, but I want to add a few more, so just hang tight, Mobster. The longer you wait, the more goodies fall into your box. So hang in there. I got to mail yours. Bill D shot me a message, by the way, Ali. I got to go on the record now. I have his address. I'm going to send him a hat and a little something something. And I got to send AB something actually. And then I got a couple other guys. I got to get the captain. I think that's why Captain's been protesting. He hasn't got his monthly gift yet.
Oh, the chief counsel needs a tribute.
Here we go. Ghost of Yiddish Gambino says, Mark Gebauer. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Jabot? Is Gebauer? I don't know. Gebauer is a luxury website. I guess he bought Breguet from him before. Great prices. Okay. Unfamiliar. I am unfamiliar.
Not Kirby Allison. I'll just call whoever Mark Gebauer is not Kirby Allison.
He's a watch collector and has a cologne site. Oh, that'd be pretty cool to get him on the show. Does he want to sell my used fragrances? I have about 100 of them sitting in a box collecting dust. All right.
So I'm thinking,
go ahead.
Before we get to the landowner pictures, right? I actually want to show people what the 2024 teaser looked like before we play the 2025 teaser. Is that fair?
Sure.
All right. So 2024 teaser at regular speed. This was 2024, 21 seconds.
Bracelet. Bezel. Dial. Bracelet. Clasp.
Right. I killed the audio just in case.
Yeah, I'm just being silly.
And so that was the 2021. And here is the 2025 at regular speed, and we will slow it down to, talk about the whole thing.
On April 1st. That's the part that intrigues me the most, that bracelet.
The bracelet definitely intrigues me. So the thing right off the bat with this is not only is it shorter, like notably shorter when it's already short, but there's more text and more people. Like they really don't want to give anything away. Or they literally have nothing to show other than the one thing that's already leaked. Those are the two choices. And I kind of, but
they're only doing one release tomorrow, right? I mean, that's tomorrow. When is it?
We don't know that.
Oh, we don't know. All right, so that'll be on Tuesday.
Yeah, that'll be on Tuesday. No, we don't know that. So,
but what are they saying in the thing? April 1st? Are they saying new releases or?
Yeah, these are the new releases for the year, right? The April 9th last year, April 1st is for new releases. So it's just they're well. So Yiddish, I think they're showing one watch. But they may be showing two. Or they may be hinting at a change on all their watches as well. So the ambassadors being esoteric with significance of the ambassadors, I think that was to fill some nostalgia time. Like I really think that they went out of their way not to let much out, which could mean like they've got something in their pocket, but could also mean they have nothing in their pocket, right? So the obvious thing, and I'll pull up that picture now, the obvious thing that people are either anticipating or really worried about. So these were the images that leaked. And at this point, almost 2 weeks ago, the alleged land dweller, right? And then there's the Tiger's Eye root beer, the new Daytona, the new Sprite, land dweller in 3 different tones. So here's the thing that looking at the video for me is I'm hoping, because I think land dweller is a terrible moniker, that these are just a revision to the date just. That's what I'm really hoping.
Like a new dial and a new bracelet.
New dial and new bracelet, and a new clasp, which I think I like. The clasp is they're resurrecting the classic. Right?
Yeah. What was that called again? Do you remember? I can't. It's slipping my mind right now.
Yiddish, we'll say in a second.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm hoping, because I don't think the moniker. It is a new case, but it's the same basic case. It may have an open case back, but I don't know if the open case back is a teaser or if the open case back is saying that's when I think they might be talking about two things. The open case back, like some people say new movements, some stuff like that, right? Genji was on the case back.
Super
I'm wondering if
Jubilee,
they're just
there you go.
introducing Super Jubilee. Was that what it was called?
Yeah,
Class.
that was it. Yep, Super Jubilee.
I'm wondering if the open case back would be something that they're just introducing like across the board finally, right? And that wasn't specific to the teaser. That's
Say
kind of
that
what
one more time? What across the board? What's across the board?
So in the video, right? They have now. I'm going to do the first thing is I'm going to set it to loop, and I'm going to set it to play at half speed, and right. So, share this time. They in the video we see the cases. So now we see detail to movement. Still machine finished, no rounding of edges, stuff like that. Right after this, you see a cut where you can see a rotor in the background, and you're exactly open case back. Like so, to me, that's a possibility that they're saying they're just introducing open case backs, like across more of the line. Period. Not necessarily just this watch. Because honest to God, I just don't see Rolex putting that much effort into one new line of watch with a terrible name named Land Dweller. Like I just don't see that happening.
I don't think that's going to be the name. I just don't see them doing it.
No, I really don't see it. But it's especially I think that I don't know who the first person is, who the first ambassador is. Somebody can chime in who that is, but I don't think. So it's steel, right? You got the solid line underneath the crown. This is steel. I don't think that you use Roger Federer to introduce Land Dweller. Like your premier ambassador, a goat in his sport, a goat in social like circles. Like I just don't think you use him to release something called the Land Dweller, right?
Why are they really pushing for this Siloxy hairspring now? Like, what is the?
Well, they've also got that new patent. Okay, here we go. We are being joined by Fetch King of Kings County, Mitch. How you doing, Mitch?
All right, gentlemen.
Hola, Mitch.
Shalom, kids.
Welcome to the party.
Okay, am I too late for the party favors?
No, that's after the show. GMT comes to the back room and
GMT, yeah.
We have Guilloche, right? Siloxy hairspring across the line. That's a possibility. I don't think it would be across the lineup. They don't do that, but across like a couple of different models, right? Would make a lot of sense. Guilloche saying, I don't agree. Like if they're really introducing a new line called the Land Dweller, Land Dweller, they're not introducing a platinum version. Like that's not them, right? I don't see that happening at the same time. Like especially again, if they do that branding, I think that's even more of a mistake. The natural escapement patent, the patent would have been, I think, well ahead of the release of new watch. And I don't think they would. I don't know. That to me is not an interesting enough thing for them to do in the video, right? That would be something that only matters to like us. So I don't know. Go for it.
No, I just had to send you some on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I got the hiccups on my me.
On Instagram? Okay, let me go.
All this Rolex excitement is giving me the hiccups, man.
Little Alka-Seltzer, that'll clear it right up.
What about alcohol?
That can't hurt.
Only my liver. Only my liver. So we're getting some pushback here from Topster McDonkey saying the Siloxy is a crappy silicone. The Parachrome is better. Parachrome hairspring. Oh, yeah. Big George got it. Sent it to Ali. We are working on it. Oh,
It
man.
is really not wanting to.
Oh, it doesn't.
Wait, another teaser?
Yeah, there's another teaser. It looks like a gold Daytona Oyster Flex. I'm seeing a little bit of a red dial, open case back.
Well, no, but where it's a fake teaser. No, somebody say see for yourself. Okay, all right. So I will pull it up. I'm hesitant to.
This? It's a fake teaser, you saying?
Well, I mean, some people are saying fake, and then he's saying some people can send me a DM and see for yourself. Like, so maybe they could release more teasers in the coming days. That's distinctly a possibility. That would at least make up for the time lost.
Yeah, I mean, anything could be fake, but I like to look at all the possibilities. I don't think they're going to do an open case back on any steel models. That's my final verdict. And that other picture, I don't buy it with the sky blue dial on yellow gold. Never going to happen. They save that for platinum. They don't change things like that.
Yeah, on the leak picture, dude, this has got to be fake because what the hell is the red dial thing? And stylistically, this doesn't look like anything like the other teaser they just did.
These all look like different watches. I mean, I don't know what's going on. You got
you got a 1908, you got the Sprite in there, right? You got the Daytona in there, and then you got a red Milgauss. Like what? You like?
Oh, finally, a red Milgauss. What good shade? Yeah, I agree, esoteric. It's just a shit name. There's no way that gets out of the boardroom. Like, all right, we're gonna do it. Land Dweller. It's not happening. It's a shit.
Yeah, I think this is fake, dude. I think this is fake.
Mike the Snake made this teaser.
Exactly, red Milgauss. Exactly.
Oh man! Now, when is Watches and Wonders? Is it tomorrow? When does it start?
Tuesday's the official start.
Oh, so they're dropping it right on the first day.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna so Chief Rolex Officer Toyota Mill, myself, and possibly Cap, we'll be covering the releases when we go live on the website, and then obviously a lot of brands will be releasing that day. But we spend most of our time, like last year, talking about the Rolex stuff. So that late Monday night, we're gonna get started on that for that lead up, and we'll definitely cover Rolex. We'll definitely cover Tudor. Those websites go live. I don't know if I'm ever opening the Cartier website again after last year's debacle. JLC, I definitely want to see. There's a lot of things, and then because you have that whole thing going at the Beau Rivage, I'm going to see if I can pull up the Carl Suhi releases. I'm interested. They're releasing yet another new watch, right? The third watch in their lineup. A former guest on the channel, Robert Punkenhofer and Carl Suhi. So, but Rolex will be our Chief Rolex Officer will be here. That will be the concentration of our day.
I met Robert at Watch Time. He was a really nice guy.
He's an exceptionally nice guy. Behind the scenes, I've dealt with him on some other stuff. Exceptionally nice guy. Fantastic conversations on many things.
Did you ever buy? Not to change the subject, but have you ever bought an oversized mouse?
Yes.
I like it. I bought an oversized mouse, and I like it. I don't have oversized hands, but
my hands, my fingers are not that long, but the pad of my hand is huge. So I do like the bigger tactile. Even my cane, my canes I had custom made just have bigger handles. So yeah, the oversized mice, I do like those.
I just got one, Logitech. It's meant for a large hand. It was the same one. Was $35 for the large or $99 for the regular. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the large.
Yeah, that's a big mess. Yeah, my girlfriend installed some oversized. Never mind. We got Mitch coming back. Hopefully, looks like he's having technical difficulties again. Mitch. All right, I'm gonna have to remove both of those because I don't think they're coming back, and he can try again. So we have, a lot of people calling AI fake AI, longhand AI. Big George is just being rude at this point.
This AI is out of fucking control.
Oh, so Doc Nick is saying that the Yuo Wang, a Chinese Rolex ambassador, is a pianist. Okay, I don't know who she is. Toast from McDonkey saying Melgoss is coming back. Rolex put up a long video about CERN Laboratory in Switzerland a couple weeks ago where they originally made it for. Well, see, I don't know if that's a good enough reason because before they let go of the F1 contract, they had put out some collaborative press on that heritage as well. So it would be an odd year for the Melgoss to come back, but if
I think that's what it is, man. That's my prediction.
You think that new watch is the Melgoss with that bracelet?
I think it could be that bracelet, and I also think, whatchamacallit? What was I going to say? What am I? Oh, I think it's going to be like that type of dial with the pattern, like the old one. I think they're going to bring back like the old style one. But I don't think they're going to do it with the rotating bezel. So that's why I think it's going to be like that.
That's a possibility. We got esoteric, pianist, tennis player, both experience shock to the wrists, and dock mixing and pianist tennis player can both be interpreted as land dwellers. See, but here's the thing: this is where Vimal's hit it on the head. It's the Federer and the Datejust. That to me, no, Turnograph is like that's so obscure at this point. It would only matter to us. It wouldn't be like in a preview video. I don't know, man. Like they're just edging us at this point. I don't like this preview. I like last year's preview a lot better. Mitch, what do you got to say on the preview, man? You said nothing on the preview.
I'll be honest. I have never been a huge Rolex machination follower. I don't think they're going to do the land dweller. And if they do, it's certainly going to not look like the previews or the hypothetical designs that we've seen, which are sort of butt ugly in my humble opinion. And I tend to agree with JJ that they're not going to do something that's going to go against ages of tradition, like putting, display backs on steel sport watches, or some super bizarre color combo. I always, with Rolex not being super invested in the brand, I always think they're going to do the most conservative things possible, and people will still have a huge fit about it.
Okay, so I think the land dweller moniker on these images, I'm hoping it's fake, especially the way it's kind of like carved into the dial. It just looks out of place there. But the bracelet in the sneak peek images that people posted, that's the bracelet in the video, right? So they didn't pull that out of thin air. The bracelet that is shown is the bracelet in the video, right? Everything else here could be just a complete random rendering, but the fact that bracelet's dead on, like all of the 4 other watches that are shown could be completely off kilter. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know. So people, some people are just doubling down on the name land dweller. Like, yeah, but the fact that they're land dwelling, like it's like you might as well name it the pedestrian, the Rolex pedestrian. It's like, okay.
Right now, somewhere Prophet is having a heart attack, thinking like it's gonna be like the version of like the apartment dweller,
Oh my God!
He's gonna collect the rent with the landlord watch from the apartment dwellers.
Hey, on the WhatsApp, I proffered to humorously slum dweller, but not bloody likely.
Oh man.
So Yiddish, Nathaniel's coming in with, I think the land dweller is real. It's going to be multi-size, multiple metals, open case back. On the PM models, 26, 28, 31, 34, it's going to no. Rolex is not releasing 5 different sizes at the same time. They're not releasing 5 different sizes in any one of their lines. They're just not that tight. Like that's even more traditional than not having an open case back. Like this would be just a massive miss on their part, especially when they don't have they haven't ramped up to full manufacturing capacity on the one leased site, and they haven't they haven't even broken ground as far as I know on the site this has come on 2029. No, I think Nathaniel is just fucking with me here. The honeycomb dial is ugly in this rendering for sure. Depends on how they execute it. I'm pretty sure the honeycomb dial is uglier on this rendering because of all the text that they've inserted in these blocks. I think it can be executed not terribly. Not my favorite though. All right, so Yuho Rank is also known for the Datejust. She was a featured DJ ad, so I really hope it's a Datejust and it's not called the Land Dweller. My God. Kurt is offering to unbox something at 40 upvotes. What do we got on the upvote count? What do we got on the upvote count? We have 24 upvotes and we have 66 people. This is easy, guys. 16 upvotes and Kurt jumps on in his hat, in a hat, and he unboxes something. I can't guarantee the hat. That's just my request.
I just had a strange thought, but what else is new? In the Sky Dweller and the Sea Dweller, does Rolex hyphenate?
Sea Dweller, yes.
No, they don't. I'm not sure.
No, Sea Dweller they have. And we are being joined by the sexiest man down under. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. GMT.
How's it going?
Monsieur GMT.
Hey, Mr. GMT.
Hey,
Dude, I'm liking this hat. I'm liking the hat. He's got a fresh, got a fresh fade on the beard. What do you got on the wrist? What do you got on the wrist?
Kermit today. It's the Kermit day. Beautiful.
He's looking good, and he's got a fresh tan. He's got his V cut. So without Duco, this is what we got.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
I'm not doing Duco.
I like it. I like it.
Can I ask two, while we're waiting for these upvotes, can I ask two boring tech questions?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Okay, number one, I bought a switcher, right, to switch camera views because I'm trying to do an overhead camera view. Now, one of the cameras is a webcam with a USB-C. I'm trying to go into an Anchor. It's two HDMIs into one. The one works just fine. The other one, the one that's just an HDMI cable, works just fine. The other channel that I have it plugged in will not read. And I bought an adapter USB-C to HDMI, both ways. One with the arrow pointing towards the USB-C and one with the arrow pointing towards the HDMI.
What's it look like? I've got something here. I don't know. I'm going to show you.
It looks like a capture card, like a stick. It's just.
It looks like a stick, yeah.
Yep.
It looks like a USB stick, right?
Yes, I have two of them. One that goes each way, like USB-C to HDMI unidirectional and HDMI to USB-C unidirectional. Because the first one I bought, I thought was right. That's not working. Then I bought the other one, the other direction. That one's not working either. So I can't get the second camera view up. Any ideas?
That's
All right,
strange.
I'm just boring the crowd, GMT, so they give us the upvotes.
Are they going to give us the upvotes? That's the question. You might bore them too much, and then we got to go to sleep.
Well, I'm sure they're going to want to see Kurt's unboxing.
See which one comes first, Kurt or sleep?
We're 30 upvotes. We're 30 upvotes, so we could use 10 more upvotes to save us from Geek Squad talk.
Just to be quite fair, I forgot to upvote. There you go. I've upvoted.
All right, so Kurt threw a member chat in there. Member 42 months. He's one of the originals. No interest on a waitlist dweller. Thank you very much, Kurt. And he gets a race entry for that. Super chats, your member chats, buying memberships, not the people who receive them, buying memberships. And then we will choose a couple of people at the end for race entries. Yiddish Gambino continuing his troll. So I am going to go time Yiddish Gambino out. He deserves it.
Bye-bye.
Put user in timeout for 5 minutes. Goodbye, Yiddish Gambino.
Robert is giving us a heads up that we are going to want to see Kurt's unboxing. I think that
get 10 more. Yeah, get 10 more upvotes in. And I did actually time Nathaniel out for 5 minutes. Like,
all right,
honestly.
so I have one more question. Right, I have dual monitors, same monitors, Samsung. They always worked fine. Now I switch over to the Mac Mini, and the left one is a lot more dull than the right one, which has the screen, which has all the icons at the bottom. I have it like an extension.
We might have to do a private screen with my son, and he might be able to sort everything out for you.
AB's advice is ditch the Mac. Come on, man! I just bought it yesterday.
No, so in terms, that's not going to be like a power issue or something, right? That has to be a setting somewhere in terms of driving.
It's a setting. It is a setting.
Yeah, because by default it should be the same, brightness. So, it could be a setting on the screen itself as well, which won't be as easy to access on a Mac except through Windows drivers. But dude, we can set up a private stream. We get all the cameras on, going and get eyes on this.
Got a run forwards yet?
Scrooge Mars. We're
This
spending
feels really weird. This stream for today. I don't know why. What's going on?
the Rolex gave us so little to work with.
What do you expect them to do? They do that all the time.
No, but they did. I played the 2024 teaser at the beginning of the show, and the 2023 teaser has a lot more too. Like they just gave so little to work with, and I think the land dweller thing has really dampened the mood.
Yeah, well, land dweller, sea dweller, fucking dweller. I don't know. They're all dwellers, aren't they? They're dwelling on something. I don't know. I don't like the name.
We're stuck at 32 upvotes, people. We got 64 people watching. Get those upvotes in so we can get Kurt on the show.
Yeah, fuck it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it anyway. Don't worry about it.
They don't want to see it. Well, in the show, we'll have Kurt come on privately. We'll look at it.
And just show it to us.
I'm okay with that.
Why the heck not?
At least we
And
can
there will only be 6 slots available for the private showing.
We'll stop being real pricks. We only lost 4 viewers since this started.
That's not bad. You say you're sustaining the viewers. Talking about the dweller. We're dwelling on something.
No,
But,
the dweller is not the one sustaining the viewers. Like this is just.
I think I'm gonna buy another. I got a question for you guys. You want to do? Can we do a poll in the chat?
I could do a poll in the chat. Yeah.
All right. Do I keep the no date sub and buy a Hulk? Do I get rid of the no date sub and buy a Hulk? Or do I just keep the no date sub?
Interesting.
This is what we want to know. What's up, Trap? Good to see you.
JJ.
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Of course. Well, no, I want you to
Or
lie.
do you want me to just say anything to keep you
He's
happy?
just trying to go on, but I can't see. It looks like I don't know, his camera's frozen. I don't know what's happening.
He's got to set his settings are fucked. What? Look, get the Hulk. Whatever you're gonna do, just do it. Get the Hulk. You've always loved the Hulk.
Hold on. That poll is not. I did not do that intentionally. It has 3 options. They keep the no date sub. I didn't do that intentionally. Hold on.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, what's the 3 options?
The 3 options were keep the no date sub. It kept the.
Oh, you could just end the poll and do another one.
I just ended it. Yeah. So
That's
option
funny.
1 is keep the no date sub. Option 2 is sell the no date.
Get a Hulk.
Get a Hulk. And option 3 is sell no date. What was the third option?
It's either keep the no date and buy a Hulk, trade the no date for a Hulk, or just keep the no date and don't get a Hulk.
How much do you wear the no date? But you wear the no date quite a lot, don't you?
I wear it a good amount.
Yeah,
But I
right.
also have that IWC watch, which I would wear more as my beater if I had the Hulk. If I sell the Hulk, though, I got to sell that IWC. By the way, if anyone wants an awesome IWC, 3,400 shipped.
I think you should. I think you should get rid of the IWC and get the Hulk, and keep the no date.
Why get rid of the IWC? I don't even like IWC, but like it doesn't feel to me the no date and the Hulk are actually like that's a legit question, right? I think if you get the Hulk, you don't need the no date.
Well,
Like, you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
wear them.
say that. They're different enough to say that validates the no date to stay in the collection. You know what I mean?
The risk is that's with every watch. You can always say that. Like damn near every watch, you can say it's different enough.
Can we show the IWC, my Instagram, the IWC?
I got you. All right, I got you.
Just get the Hulk, show the IWC. It's a modern.
Get the
no
Hulk,
date.
keep the no date. I reckon that's what I do.
I could do that. Then I would get rid of the IWC though, because then the Hulk would be.
That's right. Get rid of the IWC. Get the Hulk, keep the no date. Yeah, definitely get rid of the IWC.
You don't like that? What do you mean? That's a beautiful.
No, it's not
watch.
that I don't like it. I like the no date better.
There's the other picture, right, where it's less orange or whatever is going on here. Like the one that's just.
But I'm a no date kind of guy. I like the no date.
Jesus, picky fuckers.
There it is. There it is.
Get it right, Ali.
He's like, don't make me look orange. Orange man bad.
Tangerine man. I think this one is a good beater if I get
This might. I tend to agree with you. And again, I'm not like a huge fan of IWC, but I think that you keep this in the whole. You don't keep the no date instead.
What color is the strap on it?
That is a khaki.
Yeah.
A great strap. Marco picked out that strap, by the way.
It's a nice strap, and I'm not knocking the strap. I'm just curious.
It's from Deluxe. It's one of those elastic ones that just goes right on.
Comfortable, eh?
Oh, we got a $10.
No, I still reckon get me. I'm opposite to Ali.
You're opposite to me in a lot of ways. You're sexy, I'm fat and ugly, so forth and so on.
No,
$10 super chat. The no date sub and the Hulk. Looking forward to hating this Land Rover. Art Vandalay, if you want to keep the no date sub and add the Hulk, your super chat's going to have to be a lot bigger. Thank you very much for the generous super chat.
Art, we always appreciate you. Thank you for the very generous super chat. If we had 100 more guys like you, we'd be all set. We'd buy all the watches we wanted. IWC watches.
What's this we about? I don't get cut of this shit.
Oh, I'm French.
I'm French.
Oui, oui. All right, let's see. Boris says 100% Mr. G is on point. Better yet, sell the no date and the IWC. Buy a Pepsi on Jubilee. I have a Pepsi on Jubilee, Boris. Where you been, man?
He's got one.
I have a meteorite and the.
He's got two. He's double fisting, mate.
I don't think it's on there actually. I'm so lazy. I don't even
always reflects.
Half the watches I have online. It's really bad. It's really bad. You know, he told me that Marco. He goes, I've never met a guy who's owned so many fucking watches and does 0 reviews on any of them. He's like, you've had like 100 awesome watches and you've never done a review on any of them.
He's not wrong. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, he gave me a lecture.
There it is.
The only one that you've done is your ex-day date.
Oh, that's not even mine. That's Toyota. Was that Mo's collection? I think that was Toyota Mo's collection.
Oops.
I sent you a picture of mine.
Here's the other Mo with a red Moser.
He's in Chicago right now.
He is in Chicago smoking Opus X's, courtesy of Steve at Leaf Cigars.
Muhammad, come back. I sent you a WhatsApp of both my Pepsis if you want, if you're interested. If not, no big deal.
Let's pull the WhatsApp up. I gotta make sure I don't dox you. Hold on. I'm gonna take the screen off so I don't freaking dox people right off the bat. Oh, in the meantime, we have Sean with a very generous super chat. You want to catch on, JJ?
Oops. Hit the wrong button. What do I do here? Oh, why don't I see him? Oh, there we go. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, my man. $10 super chat. He says, gents, interesting idea with tomorrow's episode. Definitely will be on my watch list. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna try a little interesting type of informative. I don't want to say lesson, but I guess episode. But it should be fun.
Sean's on his way to Geneva, though.
Is he?
I thought he was. I mean, by tomorrow. Well, no, I guess he doesn't have to leave by tomorrow.
That's a beautiful set right there. I wouldn't get rid of any of those.
Sorry. What, Sean's face with the 2 watches? Yeah, that's a beautiful set. That handsome son of a bitch.
Yeah, look at that trio right there.
Exactly.
Handsomeness all the way around. Are you? What do you mean? Your thing is not working.
Definitely leave him in the back room.
Yeah, you're not even lit up. We're trying to tell you. It won't let you on. There's like no picture or anything. We tried to let you on before. I guess you weren't listening. Yeah, so those are my Pepsis. Who asked me? I don't even remember anymore. Who was that? Boris? It was Boris. Yeah.
It was Boris.
Yeah.
Which one? Kurt, you got a new watch, man. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's leaving on the 4th. There we go.
Yeah, I got 2 new watches, but I'm going to show one today.
All right, cool.
He's not wearing a cowboy hat, but he is wearing a hat, so close enough. Let's do we have the upvotes? Do we have the upvotes to do it? Let's see. Oh shoot. Poll is trade the no date. The poll is trade the no date, get a Hulk at 43%. Keep the no date, get a Hulk at 35%. All right, I'm gonna end that poll so I can.
This is too confusing. I'm just gonna buy a Vacheron instead.
We have 30 upvotes. Is that close enough? Let's do it. Screw it. I want to see this.
Cool.
I gotta see this.
So I've got cool. So when Tariq and Robert Wood were, we went. Well, so when Tariq was in town, we decided to go to the local. We have like an outdoor mall with all the various. We've got about 6 watch dealers now in the mall, and my personal favorite is this one. Give me one sec. So I got one of these. So this one has never been, I've never shown you. I know no one's ever unboxed anything like this, and I know that y'all don't know what it is. I don't think. This one is, I accidentally, and by accidentally I meant on purpose, posted the other watch that I'm going to launch on a Tuesday, that I'm going to unbox on a Tuesday. But I wanted to go ahead.
That's a song. On a Tuesday. I forgot
On a
the rest of
Tuesday.
it.
Sorry, I just F11s. Now I can see all the source code of this website, which is kind of dumb. But anyway, so it's typical Omega box. It's not special. But if I open it, it's got a pretty neat piece in it.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's an Omega Pro Plof. It's the Pro Prof.
I've actually tried one of those on.
That isn't the summer blue one.
It's the summer blue one. And the thing about the summer blue one is that it's, hold on one sec. The thing about the summer blue one is it's smaller. It's not actually that large. I think the lug is like 47. Like it's not that big. But it's.
I like that dial.
You win a
I
free,
tried one with the
you win
Mille
a free dinner with Paul Thorpe with that watch.
Well, I think Paul Thorpe has like the actual size one.
Here's the adult
one.
Yeah. So this, I'm going to put it on because it's not actually as big as you think. So I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist, which is pretty standard, maybe on a little, maybe slightly above average. But so 7 1/4, and I am struggling to put this on.
So what enticed you to buy? Did you always liked it, or?
Dude, I put it on and I'm like, fuck, I got to get this. Right. Like,
so all it took was you to put it on.
Yeah. I mean, that was like, so you don't see these very often. So this is part of the summer. This is part of the summer blue collection, but it was released.
It also came out like,
oh my God, it is small. Damn, it's much smaller than the one that I tried.
Later. It was like a year later. Yeah,
much better.
It fits like perfect. It's sick. Like it's absolutely like Omega nailed it. Like I think it's 47 lug to lug. Like it is just straight. It is really, really neat. So the team at the Omega and the Domain in Austin, it was just awesome. And they were like, you got to try this on. We saw this. We thought you might like it. And it turns out, yeah, I totally did. So I was between this and the first Omega in space. And they had both. And I picked the Pro Prof. And y'all are probably thinking I'm crazy, but more on that on Tuesday.
I'm making it up for you. Here's a
the hat was definitely free. So the story behind the hat's actually funny because it involves Robert. So we were at an event today for Red Bar Austin, and so I'm drinking, having a good time, and Robert walks in and he's wearing an Omega hat, and it's like a red hat that says Omega on the front. And I look at my sales associate and I'm like, "Yo, how come Robert has a hat and I don't?" And he's like, "Hold on," and then he went and got me one. So yeah, Robert got me a hat. Which is good because I got Robert a hat when I was at Watch Time. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, it's like a really cool piece. It is way smaller than I anticipated.
That's actually a lot nicer than I expected.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen it in the display case, but I haven't seen it on wrist before.
Yeah. I mean, like it's a total meme, but like.
How does it feel in terms of top heaviness?
So it's a little top heavy, right? Obviously, can't lie. There's not a lot going on in the rubber strap, but the back has like this pattern that you probably can't see. You can see a little bit of stripes, so it holds it in place. So it's pretty good.
Okay. Right. We have real quick before we get back to that, we have Kleiner Hunt with 2 super chats. $5. Sup gang, thank you very much, Kleiner Hunt. And he gets his race entry, and Kleiner Hunt with another $5, being exceptionally generous, congratulating Kurt on the headphones, on the watch, but he'd like you to burn the hat.
So the headphones are Hyphaman Aria Organics. They're pretty sweet. Not too.
RDG is going to show up any second now with his coconuts. But Kleiner, thank you very much for the 2 very generous super chats and your race entry. Sure. And a lot of people giving you a congratulations in the chat. Uncle Mikey, John Galt, Patrick from Pocket Watch Time, DP as well. So John Galt observing that the Pro Prof is almost as wide as the Cubitus. So, all right. So, I have to ask the question.
It was like,
Well, did he just lag?
What?
Is he lagging or is it me?
It's him.
It's him. It's him.
He's back.
He's back.
Kurt, you're back.
or yeah, don't make me big anymore. This is uncomfortable.
Okay.
That's what she said.
That's what she. Oh fuck! He beat me to it.
I have a question though. I have been told mixed messages that Omega boutiques are back to offering discounts. Is that true?
No, not this one. So the one in Austin is like the third largest in the country. So like, no, I don't think that's true.
The one in St. Louis doesn't.
No, I mean, like, I think even ADs now don't offer. I think the best I can get in an AD with Omega now is like tax.
Someone out there, Joey Butcher, is saying, you want to bet?
How is the Butcher? I haven't seen Butcher in ages, man. I miss the Butcher.
I've seen him in the Stogie group on occasion, but we can't seem to get him back on. Oh, congratulations! The super chats are rolling in. Tariq with $5. Congratulations, Kurt. And Kurt just met Tariq. I think 2 weeks ago. Tariq was down there with. Robert.
Yeah. I've met Tariq before. Tariq and I are thick as thieves. We had a really good time walking around, and like Tariq saw me do it. I literally upsold a dude on a Panerai. It was pretty hilarious.
I love doing
So we
that.
get Sean with another very generous super chat. Also, congratulating Kurt. Thank you very much, Sean.
Thanks, man.
Kleiner Hunt wishing Sean well. And we have Uncle Curly with the tremendous $10 super chat. Congratulations, Kurt on the Omega. Congratulations, Kleiner on the new bike. And Kurt needs a Hangout hat.
I have one.
I'm not. He does have one. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'm not in charge of the distribution of those.
No, I have one.
I'm aware of everyone who has one. If
you sell it gray, if I sell it gray, JJ will know.
They're numbered. Nobody knows, but if you flip over the brim, you'll see the number. I'll know who it is. By the way, for everyone who sent us a nice, generous super chat there, we're going to give you a nice...
That's true. That's true. Like, I literally did take $2,000 of this man's money and give it to the guy.
Dude bought a Panerai for his anniversary, and Kurt was just gassing him up.
Oh, it was sick. Like, he was between 1312 and like one of the base logos or whatever, like one of those ones that was like painted and it was brown or something. And I was like, bruh, I've done the Panerai thing. You got to go with the 1312. Pay him 1312.
So we have Sean just raining down. Also congratulating Kleiner on a new bike. Another generous super chat. Thank you very much, Sean. And we have No Biggie Sal with $5. Congrats on the new pickup. Kurt looks great on this. The Flow Prop is getting a lot more love than... I mean, it's a lot better looking than I expected. And No Biggie Sal, it's good to see you out there. Quick warning, we have a 10-minute warning on the race. The show is going to be a little bit short tonight, and then we will be back tomorrow, Saturday, in the middle of the day with a build with Time Panda, and then we do have Sunday Fun Day, and then we have a Monday show for the Watches and Wonders with the Chief Rolex Officer, Mo, at the helm, and then we have a Tuesday show that will also be hosted by, most likely, Luch Bedek Mark and one of his platings. So we have continuous days lined up. Tonight, though, we are cutting it in about 10 minutes. Genji also congratulating Kurt. And thank you very much, Sean, again, and No Biggie Sal on Curly for the
just for the Rolex releases, it'll be on a Monday for you guys, not a Tuesday. It'll be a Tuesday for us, Monday for you.
It will be, well, no, it will still be Tuesday. It will just be Tuesday, like 3 a.m. for us.
Will it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's April 1st in Geneva time, so...
It's April Fool's, by the way. None of y'all are getting shit on April 1st. Like, nah, just kidding.
So, Nathaniel, you joined. You got back on. Your pronouns are Ducoari, so I don't know if that means you're shooting nutrias with space lasers, but you obviously jumped on to chime in with something. What do you got, brother?
Nothing. You timed me out with my quote with being able to type, so I decided to come on and mock you in person.
It was only a 5-minute timeout, dude. I could do much worse.
No, I think the land dweller is real. I 100% think it's real. I think that the renderings are pretty close. I think the renderings were multiple sizes, and I wasn't joking. I mean, kind of joking about like 9 different sizes. But I think it's a new. I think it's just going to be a new line, like the Datejust, and I think they're starting small. I think they're. They're late to the game with an integrated, bracelet watch, but I think they're following in the footsteps of, maybe not a 23 millimeter Royal Oak, but I think they're going to go 28, 31,
Dude.
and then a men's size.
The way it looks with a honeycomb dial and a name like Land Dweller, they're competing with the Tissot PRX, not the Royal Oak.
Well,
Yeah, it totally sucks.
I didn't
I
say
mean,
they were successfully
They are-
competing.
I mean, the Rolex Explorer is a Land Dweller, right? I mean, I feel like the
Good
Rolex
point.
Explorer is a Land Dweller.
It is.
I-
He's right. That's right.
Like, I mean, no, it like, and the thing is like, here, it's a new watch for people who live in the city, so they know. Yeah, it's basically wear it in London. I've heard that
It's called a
really
Datejust. It's a new watch. Datejust.
Wear it in London. It's called the One Arm Dweller.
That's right. It's called the Crime Master. Come up and get me. It's the weightless dweller. No, it's
Doesn't matter what we think. It probably won't be anything we think anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Uncle
mean,
Mike did a
not
super chat
innovative.
chest. Super chat chest successful. Everybody else, you guys need to test out your super chats. Just definitely test them out. Thank you very much.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. We'll give Mikey a little test right now.
It's so interesting.
Man,
What's that?
is the grape still somewhere in there?
Oh, the grape is definitely in there. Yep, I just saw it. I was actually going to play it before, but
I don't know.
sidetracked. You don't see it?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, you don't get papers. You
All
just
the way
get
down
file
at the
it,
bottom.
report. Sorry.
Wait, where is it? I just saw it. Oh, here it is. Ocean grape.
You want to irrigate the vine as much as possible, right? You want to give it all the moisture it needs. But actually, that will make a plump, fat, flavorless grape.
100%.
The life-size, plump, fat, flavorless grape is so good.
it really is. That's one of my favorite clips of all time. It worked out
100%.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. Kurt, how's the you said the box obviously is completely new. What's the rest of the, because Omega always does great presentation of the boxes. Is there any other like Ploprof specific gear that comes with it?
No, not really, man. It's just part of the summer blue collection. There's not a lot going on. That was a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I tell you right now, the other watch I have that I'm going to unveil on a Tuesday is definitely, maybe not this Tuesday. I promised Robert he'd be on the show when I did it, but definitely has a special box. So that's really exciting. But yeah, it's not particularly special in that sense. But it's the only Ploprof I think they sell now, and it's in their new steel or whatever that, I don't know, whatever that thing is, the Omega steel or whatever. So it's kind of cool.
Oh crap!
Robert
How heavy is
unveiled.
that? How heavy is that if it's the Omega steel and not the titanium?
It's pretty heavy, but look, I'm a Panerai wearer in the past, right? Like they all wear pretty heavy. Like it's not too bad. It's monoblock, so obviously it's a thick boy, but man, I don't know. I think it wears fine.
Boy.
But I mean, it's like, I don't know. It would look like a lady's watch on somebody's wrist, like say, I don't know, a Sasquatch's wrist. Ollie's wrist, it looked like a lady's watch.
Because there is one in the display case, so I need to go throw it on actually, because I didn't see it on wrist before. It looks good on your wrist. But
Yeah,
Kleiner Hunt with a member chat, have you considered becoming a member of the Watch Hangout? All the kids are doing it. And there are always new members coming in. Robert Wood, who, God bless him, Tuesday he won't be hosting because he has a heart procedure on Tuesday, so Grace, watch out for Robert Wood. But he did unveil a interesting manual wind watch, which most likely most of you have never seen in the WhatsApp group today. That's one of the benefits. You can see Bubba Hotep's menagerie. You can see a lot of watches that never come on air, and you can launder money and commit crimes.
That's right. You can also see unboxings before they happen, right? Like
yes, quite a few. And there are a lot of watches that never make it on air. And the group is great in terms of spending your money. So if you want advice on what watches to buy, like there's an endless supply of people.
Also worth mentioning, and I think I want to continue to say this: we don't care how much you spend, right? Like the truth is that we think a PRX is as cool as a Murph, is as cool as a Seiko, is as cool as a Snoopy. You know what I mean?
And I moderate douchebags out that say otherwise.
Well, except Mr. GMT.
I think they're all shit.
Except for Marco, he's a snob. He only likes Rolex and up.
I didn't say the douchebag's name.
No, Marco only likes he likes Rolex, and then he likes brands that you can't pronounce.
Oh, dude, when somebody posted the other day the shorts at the end and said, I've never heard of this brand, I'm like, oh, Marco. So we're going,
Schwarz Etienne.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got? Anybody got anything else to chime in with?
Zero. Nada.
What is the retail price on that then, Patrick? Oh, I guess Kurt on the Pleprof.
Why do you have to? A lot. More than I wanted.
Because I asked you didn't get a discount, so I mean, okay, I'll just do
a lot. There's a lot. It was a lot.
Kurt's wife is listening. Shush.
No, it's fine. It's a lot. It's pricey. I had to move some pieces to pay for it. So.
Oh my God! I'm not even gonna say it. Yes, you're right. That's
I did move some pieces. Yeah, it's a lot. It's worth it because I moved a couple of pieces that were kind of redundant with it. But
the dial was pretty though, dude.
Well, I like what they've done with the color. So those summer blue dials. So what they've done is the deeper the water resistance, the higher the water resistance, the darker the
darker the blue.
Yeah, that I like. Yeah.
So like, I'll be honest, the Diver 300M version of this is so bright that you almost can't see the logo in a lot of lights.
I don't like that version of it. Yeah.
Where this is just like, holy shit! Like this is really, really cool. And I've kind of found
the ultra deep is cool too with that.
Yeah, and
I just don't like the UV. I don't like the UV Easter egg on the ultra deep.
Yeah, fair.
Because in Florida sun, it's immediately apparent all the time.
Yeah. So the thing is that they, I've kind of figured out where my lane is when it comes to like collecting, and it's just like kind of weird versions or unique versions of watches, right? So I've got like the silver overseas, which is the least desirable, and then I've got this is kind of the next chapter in that, and then I've got literally the watch that I'll show in a couple of days, hopefully, or next time Robert's on, I'll show it. I haven't decided yet, but it was really the talk of our watch event today, so that was really exciting.
Oh, I see a land dweller in your future then.
Well, and you're right. The back of the case is ribbed for your wrist pleasure.
That's right.
That's really an aggressive traction.
It is. It wears really well, man. They did the best they could, and it's
because at 180 grams, that's got a
lug to lug. There you go. Look at the lug to lug though. 45. That's tiny.
That's tiny.
That's small.
That's like a 36 millimeter date just.
Yeah, I mean, like 45 lug to lug. I mean, that's smaller than the Vacheron. That's smaller than a lot of Hamiltons, right? Like it's designed to wear. They did a really nice job. They brought it down to just the right size, and yeah, that dial is exquisite.
So one of the things that I did notice on the Ultra Deep, even though I don't like the UV, is that they didn't just change the depth of the color. It actually like gives the impression of a flashlight on at depth. Like the way they did the gradient looks like, a camera actually trying to record it. Like it really evokes the feeling of a deep sea image. Dude, I like the giant fucking sword here, the goddamn Zelda sword. I love that.
Yeah, it's real. It's like I couldn't like it was bad. Like you could see the price, and I'm just like, holy shit, I gotta do this, and now I gotta figure out like what I need to move to get this. And honestly, the whole bezel.
As long as you don't need to move out to get it, then
yeah, exactly.
Well, the bezel room for you in mom's basement, man.
The bezel's sweet. Well, I'm pretty sure my SA would let me live on his couch after all.
Hey, SA, you're gonna sleep on your couch.
Yeah, that's
he's
right.
Gonna give me he's getting the Rolex basement dweller.
As for we don't have basements here. It's more like Rolex garage dweller.
Well, it is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. We've had a lot of chat participation. Who do we want to throw in to the race for free? I feel like, God, the names are escaping me because we were talking to Rolex early on.
Can I pick someone? Do you mind?
Hans Wills.
Of course you can.
All right, cool. I am going to pick. Ooh, let's do this. This is a toughie tonight. I'm going to pick John Galt because he says some funny stuff. It makes me laugh.
He was always funny. All right, we got 14 entries for the night. We have 14 entries for the night. Let's get it started.
Oh, Mr. GMT just butted in.
Okay, Mr. GMT just put it in. We will throw
He said, "Hey boys."
Hey, boys.
All right, we got Mr. GMT in there. We are going to turn the wall volume way down, give it a shuffle, and let's go.
There's a bunch of horses running down the track. Everybody's neck and neck. We got Mobster, Vimal, Sean, Uncle Mikey, and John Gold. Here comes Kleiner Hunt, Tariq, No Biggie, Sal, Oscar Nunez, Uncle Curly, and Kurt out in the leading the pack. Robert Wood in the back next to Art Vandelay and Mr. GMT and shown up. Cool, coming a strong second. We got horses neck and neck. Big Sal, Tariq, Kleiner Hunt. There goes Big Sal taking a nap in the back of the pack. Kurt holding steady the whole time. He's got that Ploprof energy. Can he hold it? We'll see. That steel is pretty heavy. It's not titanium, so it might weigh him down. Here comes Tariq. They thought they were friends. Not anymore. Tariq takes the lead. And here comes Sean at the last second.
Sean! Well done.
He said, screw this.
I'm taking this.
Sean hit the turbo on the M5, and he's out of here. There we go.
Well, the M5 is that his loaner car when he's leaving his real car in service? No, there's no way to hell he just has an M5.
Yes, that's you. Correct. You win. You are tonight's champion. You will be entered into the monthly, and
you got your kick clip, JJ?
Oh yeah, I got it. I do it without even thinking anymore. It just happens.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, thank you very much, Kurt, especially for the unboxing. Mitch, Nathaniel, GMT, everybody in the audience, and we will see you guys. At least JJ and Philip will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if 1 in the afternoon I'll be able to make it, but then I will see you along with probably JJ, a couple other people Sunday. The Chief Rolex Officer Mo, and I will see you on Monday, Tuesday. Lucha Betic and God bless Robert for his procedure. Lucha Betic and the Tuesday crew will be there. So. Thank you very much, everybody, and let's just wrap.
Yes, don't forget, tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern.
Hey guys, look what I can do! I know it's all fun, but I just can't do things. Hey Archie, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Names like from Jimmy calling me. So I'm kind of saying, chink out, motherfuckers. Mike the Snake, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this stream tomorrow. Check out, motherfuckers!